What's up, guys? Welcome back to the video. I'm Obed and you're watching Brawlers. Today we're going to be talking about Dak, trios, and more. So let's get on to the video. Alright, so if you guys don't know what Dak is a trio that I made. And Dak is, or was, a trio. And basically I made it because I'll tell you guys more about that later on in the video. But I just wanted to say, guys, this short little thing before we get on to the video. If you guys don't already know, I told you guys in the last video about the update that I made. Sorry, my lighting's bad. I told you guys that I will be making vlogs, and tomorrow is going to be so good. You guys are gonna enjoy it. I'm actually doing a prank on one of my friends. Hopefully, if they sit there, or I can do it on another one. But tomorrow I'm going to school, like, for real, because today is Columbus Day. And I don't want to miss out on anything, but I'm going to be doing vlogs, skits, and I will be starting the Brawlers next week, hopefully, if I can. I'll also be starting some other series that I'm be happy to tell you guys, but if you guys don't already know, the Brawlers will be starting soon. It's a skit that I made. Now, let's go on back to Dak. So, guys, I wanted to tell you guys, Dak was a trio that I made last year. So I had this idea, I'll tell you guys more about that, but that has to do with the Brawlers, basically. I'll tell you guys in the next video that I make, hopefully. I'll be starting to post, like, 2 times a day, probably. Like, one video that's, like, 20 minutes, and then the next video that's, like, 5-10 minutes. If you guys don't know, but I made Dak out of a fantasy world, in a way. Dak was to, how do I put this? It was to create a trio. There was a lot of trios back in where I was in school, and so actually I was the one who made all of those. Everybody just agreed to them because, you know, I was like the special person child. And so, basically, I made Dak, I made other trios, and Dak was David, Avery, and Keegan, pretty sure. I didn't know if I told you guys already. David was actually my friend. He is my friend. Avery and Keegan is just there, because I don't really have them for any of my classes, other than lunch. But last year, we sat at the same table. They would always sit next to each other. It would be so weird. They would think the same thing. It was just awkward until I made Dak, and basically that happened. And that's one of the reasons why I made the Brawlers, or by making the Brawlers. So guys, where my channel's heading is going to be a roller coaster of certain things. I'm going to do pranks, vlogs, I'm going to do skits, the skit that I'm talking about, like, all the time. I'm going to be doing most of those things. If you guys didn't know, I had my first channel, Obed Joe, and, that was when I was, like, 5, and I was, like, 7. So, I didn't know what I was doing. All I did was just make videos and posted them. It's pretty dumb, because, yeah. Wait, no, this is even on. Yeah. And so, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be telling you guys more about this in the next part of this video. And bye, guys. If you guys want to be part of the Brawler community, make sure to smash that subscribe button, turn on notification bell, and like the video. Comment down below what was your favorite time in the video. Can you please shut up, dog? And thank you guys for everything that you guys are doing. I will start posting every day, daily, 2 times a day, most likely. And I'll be posting Brawlers videos every other day next week. Thank you guys. Bye. Alright, so as you passed me, probably told myself, like, I was gonna show you guys. So, let's get on. 5th grade. This grade was me meeting new people. From our elementary school, we have like 7 different schools coming into one big school, and so we had a lot of new kids. So I met David. David was in my 5th grade class, and so basically he kind of dated one of my best friends, Ruby. You'll deeply be missed. She moved away. And so I met David. Yay! 6th grade, David was in my class. But on the first day of school, I met Keegan, Avery, and Austin. And so that's kind of where it started, but I didn't know that like they were gonna be like giant best friends. And so on the second day of school, we found out that David actually broke his leg, so he had a cast. But on the second day of school, we didn't sit together for some reason, and I just have to address something. Yes, this is the video from Songs on my first channel. Okay, now back. And so David actually sat with Avery and Keegan. So throughout the year, it was like second 6 weeks, 4 6 weeks and 6 weeks. Like they all had their chance to shine. It was weird. I noticed that. So in the second 6 weeks, I addressed something that is related to the Bernards. And so everybody didn't believe me and stuff like that. And so then I made Dak, because Dak is like the key to our class, if you know what I mean. Our class in last year was the craziest class in like all of that grade. And it was awkward because they were like the stronghold, the key of it all. If one person was gone, the whole class would just be normal and mild, and nobody like would understand. Even our math teacher was like, "You guys are crazy," and stuff like that. So that's what I want to address. Now, I'll be posting daily, 2 times a day. The Bros will start next week, every other day. Vlogs and pranks, gaming, and skits. And thank you guys for watching. Yay! Bye.